yourself back. So we start in this heart-centered place to welcome the shift in the year that's coming. We're building up to the solstice in this month. For us, it's the 21st, leading to the 22nd. It's about 10:35 on the night of the 21st. So the theme really at this time of year is to be able to feel fearless enough, courageous enough to illuminate the darkness within us with our light, and to reflect on the seeds that we planted last winter, the things that we wanted to compost, the things that we wanted to leave behind, and where we are with that, what has persisted to stay with us. Because that has persisted to stay with us is the resistance. So the things that haven't manifested are the resistance. And what I mean by that is we can say we want something, but there'll be parts of us that really don't want it, because the change that will be brought forward is big and it's profound, and it will lead you out of your uncomfortable comfort zone to a new place that, if you're scared of things getting worse rather than better, which means hope isn't anchored, okay, it is based on wanting to escape where you are rather than feeling as though you have the tools to deal with what is uncomfortable in your life, and the ability to look at the mirror that is you and your life and to reflect without judgment, just to observe, okay, I say I want this, but look what's showing up in my life that's resistant to this, as in, look what antagonises it, the people in my life, what do they represent? What is happening within me if I'm saying I want to live a super healthy life and then I'm choosing to put things in my body that I know aren't that good for me? What's that saying? And this all comes down to worthiness. It all comes down to feeling we deserve what we want, okay? And that we're okay and we're allowed to have it. Also, there's a fear of stepping into our bigness, because there's so much judgment in the world that if we're shining brightly and having a great time, are others actually going to feel good for us? Or are they going to be going, meh? So we are all in training to lead by example. Everybody who is here that wants to live a life consciously, that wants to move through their own personal obstacles, to be able to step into their light, to be a beacon of light, to be a lighthouse for others to also step into their power, goes through all of the self-doubt, all of the self-judgment, all of the resistance, resist-dance, to be able to then make peace with what they want without needing to apologise for it, welcome it in, and start to live it. And it is true that the better it gets, the better it gets, and also the worse it gets, the worse it gets. So when we are choosing to live beyond fear, and we're all at different stages of our soul's evolution, some of us have really big lessons to be going through at the moment, others have smaller mountains, but they're still perceived as big ones, because wherever you are in your journey, fear tends to really block us from moving forward. So we're just going to call in the Diva quickly now, but just allow yourself to be open to meeting your resistance with love, with inquiry, with wonder, with humour, because we all have it. I have it too. It's hilarious, you know. It's like we resist the things that we say we want the most, and then we have to ask why. So if you're ready, just close your eyes. Allow yourself again to reconnect with the centre of your heart. Allow this idea that we are leaving 2018 behind, and so we're going to take the best and leave the rest. And we've already written down what we're leaving behind and what we're taking with us as success. And we now invite the Cacao Diva in to make contact with us, to connect to our hearts, to lead us where we most need to go without any force. We invite balance and harmony into every area of our lives. And we recognise the divine spark that is in each of us is unique and individual to us, but it joins the collective that is the divine, the source of all that is. So take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, send your heart light down your body and up your body at the same time. So you send it like a beam of light up to the sun and down to your earth chakra, which is just below the surface of the earth. And now you're plugged into the local power source, which is the sun. So the sun pulls through all the energy from the source of all that is, the original source, and it filters through our soul chakra above the crown of the head. So we receive as much of our soul light as we can without causing any big upsets to our body, mind, spirit system. We're welcoming the cleansing, we're welcoming the healing, and we allow ourselves to connect to all of the other beings on this planet now that are seeking to bring light to the earth and to activate the paradise codes that are the paradigm that is the ascending Gaia or ascending earth paradigm. And don't worry if you don't know what this means, your soul does. So feel that sunlight moving into your earth chakra through your body, flooding you with light. And then that light moving around the planet, firing up the crystalline grid. Pull the energy back up from the very bottom of the planet, up through the heart and the womb of Mother Earth. So the centre of the earth is a crystalline core. I see it as a white crystalline core, but you may see it otherwise. Pull it back up through your own earth chakra, knowing now that you are connecting to fifth dimensional consciousness within a fourth dimensional density. And so we're raising our consciousness and the collective consciousness, calling your guides and your teachers. We're just going to create a sphere around each of us, which I call a sphere of compassion, and then a sphere around the group, that we are all held, that we are open to all of the support that's available. We give thanks for the land beneath us that is holding us here and all the ancestors of this land for welcoming us, the guardians of the north, the east, the south and the west. We call on our star family and our soul family, the ascended masters that work through us, our guides and teachers and ancestors who are supporting us to grow and thrive. And we welcome this experience as a genuine experience that connects us to our own hearts and to each other's. So to activate this intention, we will send the sound Ma down into the centre of the earth, but through our earth chakra. The sound Om up into the universe through our sun. And the sound An, A-N, from our hearts out to each other and all sentient beings in this universe. Deep breath in. Welcoming your own higher self from your divine design timeline, that's your soul's chosen timeline before you incarnated, to awaken within your heart, to inspire you to see with divine eyes, to hear with divine ears, to think with divine mind and to feel with divine heart. And so it is and so it shall be. Aho. Deepen your breath, bow your lovely head to your lovely heart. Gently open your eyes. Welcome back. Hi everyone. Now we've arrived.